So they finally released a new season of The Walking Dead. Let's check it out. Looks pretty good. The reviews seem pretty decent, anyway.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Fire when the strobe hits you.
That's it, Brian?
Hello everyone, and welcome to a new video. The topic I'm going to address today may be quite saddening to some, especially considering the work this brand produces. Unfortunately, if you don't already know now, Telltale has announced that it will be shutting down. The rather saddening news of Telltale's departure came just over a month after it released its first episodes of the final season of The Walking Dead among all gaming platforms. On the 21st of September, Telltale's Twitter released a statement. Today, Telltale Games makes the difficult decision to begin a majority studio closure following a year marked by insurmountable challenges. A majority of the company's employees were dismissed early this morning, with a small group of 25 employees staying on to fulfill the company's obligations to its board and partners. CEO Pete Hawley issued the following statement. It's been an incredibly difficult year for Telltale as we've worked through to set the company on a new course. Unfortunately, we ran out of time trying to get there. We released some of our best content this year and received a tremendous amount of positive feedback, but ultimately that did not translate to sales. With a heavy heart, we watch our friends leave today to spread our brand of storytelling across the game industry. With Telltale managing to achieve a large fan base, fans would be shocked by the sudden announcement of Telltale shutting down. This particular fellow was extremely devastated by the news.
Oh, fuck that.
Hello everyone. We have a Walking Dead update for you. Multiple potential partners have stepped forward to express interest in helping to see the final season through to completion. While we cannot make any promises today, we are actively working towards a solution that will allow episodes 3 and 4 to be completed and released in some form. In the meantime, episode 2 will be released tomorrow across all platforms as planned. We hope to have answers for all your questions soon. The tweet posted by Telltale seemed promising. However, it didn't guarantee anything. So like any Walking Dead fan, I decided to do my own research. Fortunately, I struck gold when I was able to successfully contact one of the Telltale higher-ups. Promising I wouldn't reveal their identity, they would reveal to me how they plan to end the final season of The Walking Dead. It goes a little something like this. Now, of course, that was just a joke. It would seem that Telltale are keeping a lot of people in the dark on whether or not they will actually be able to continue and give The Walking Dead the ending it deserves. In an article I found, it highlights Melissa Hutchison's tweets. I, unfortunately, like most of you, do not have the details on how this all came to be, and I also do not know the fate of the final season of The Walking Dead. To my knowledge, they will release episode 2 and then that will be it. It hurts me that you, the fans, will not get to see Clem's journey through to the end. It hurts me that all the insanely talented people who made this game won't get to see all their hard work played out and instead thrust into now looking for work. It hurts me that all the extremely talented actors who lent voice to this final season won't get to experience the final ending of one of the best damn titles in the history of games. And it hurts me to know that long-awaited titles like the second season of The Wolf Among Us won't be made. Now, it's important to remember that these tweets were sent on the 22nd of September, meaning that they were sent a day after Telltale had announced that it was shutting down, and before the second announcement Telltale made that they would be trying to continue with ending The Walking Dead. However, Hutchison has not made any other formal updates on Telltale's whereabouts on whether or not The Walking Dead will be finished. So whether she knows anything else or any updates is unconfirmed. More recently, articles about Telltale show that a former Telltale employee announced that the skeleton crew had just also been laid off. Basically, if you don't know what the skeleton crew is, on the 21st of September, when Telltale had made the announcement that it'd be shutting down. They let off 250 employees and kept a remaining 25 employees. Basically, the 25 employees would be the skeleton crew that would be finishing the last 2 episodes of The Walking Dead. And so it turns out that this former employee that announced that they'd just been laid off was one of the members of the skeleton crew. With all the evidence I've provided thus far, it would seem very unlikely that the final season of The Walking Dead would get an ending. However, I think I may have found a light through this tunnel. Enter Skybound Games, part of the company behind the Walking Dead comics, which the Telltale adaptation is based on. According to the article, Skybound Games were happy to announce that they've reached a deal with Telltale Games that will allow them to continue The Walking Dead the final season. According to a statement from Skybound, the company will work with people from the original Walking Dead team to finish the series. Skybound will work with members of the original Telltale team to finish the story in a way the fans deserve. Well, looks like the show will go on and the final season of The Walking Dead will be finished. Looks like those that actually bought the season pass in the end won't get totally fucked over. Honestly, I'm quite skeptical when it comes to buying season passes for games before they're released, and I'm actually quite glad I didn't, considering all that's happened now. Seriously, to put it bluntly, I love Telltale's adaptation of The Walking Dead. I also like that Telltale would create new characters and would reference characters or events from The Walking Dead comics and the show. It's also nice to see them actually add characters that would also appear in the comics or the show, just for that fan nostalgia. I'd also like to thank all the people working at Telltale, and especially the voice actors such as Melissa Hutchison, who voiced Clementine in the series. She honestly did a good job at creating Clementine's character, and we have to remember, whilst Telltale may be closing its doors, its work will live on and will not be forgotten by the community that Telltale was able to build from their success. Like any company closing down, it is sad to see that Telltale is closing its doors. Even if you aren't a fan of their work, you have to respect them as a game company that created a new genre of gaming. It was honestly a refreshing change to have a game that tells an emotionally connecting story rather than just being focused on gameplay. I think people overshadow the fact that video games also need a compelling story and interesting playable characters. Honestly, that's what The Walking Dead nails. Unfortunately, with the growth of online multiplayer games, and as well as notably the growth of the Battle Royale genre, we don't usually see that in games anymore. It will be this final project, The Walking Dead the final season, that will demonstrate how far this company has come since its founding back in 2004. Hey guys, Epic Monkey here. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Surprisingly, this video actually took a long time to make, with, the standard editing, but also the research, really, because I went through so many articles and so many different articles said different things, and it was kind of confusing. But thankfully, I found what I need in the end, and fair to say, I am proud of this video. This is one of the few videos I can say I'm actually proud of making, considering how much time and effort I've put into this. But yeah, honestly, this is the commentary series I want to do. I want to make more videos like this, and honestly, I'd really appreciate if you do show me some support on this video. If you slap a like and maybe give me some feedback, even though the comment section on YouTube's like the most cancerous thing ever. But yeah. Anyway, enough rambling from me. I really do hope you enjoyed the video, and that's it. Thanks for listening. This is me signing off.